Welcome back to Persona 5 Royale. We are right before going into Shido's dungeon, but we want to take care of a couple things today. So last time I finished up all the confidants that we can story-wise, except for the twin wardens. We're only at rank 2. Now, you could probably have done this a lot earlier and actually gotten a little bit further along to unlock some of the stuff. I don't really care for a lot of the things that they have, but you might. So let's go ahead and head to Shibuya and let's get started on doing that. This is gonna unfortunately this takes a little bit of money, which is good that I have 2 million yen because we're gonna be using, I don't know how much of that we're gonna be using, but we're gonna be using some of that.
Hey, inmate.
And additionally, we're gonna be cleaning up kind of our deck a little bit because, well, we're gonna need the space. Okay, so first things first, let me jump into this, and if you haven't already registered your persona, make sure that you do that, because you're probably going to be booping at least a few of those. And let's go ahead and check on what persona we have. So I do want to clean up my deck. I don't think any of these are going to be used for, well, I take that back. There actually is one of these that's going to be used for when we create, but I actually want to get rid of it because it's not correct. So let me clean up my deck real quick here and just fuse a bunch of them together. I'm only level 60, so we're still a little limited, but that's okay. So I'll see you in a moment after I get done with that. Okay, so went ahead and cleaned up my deck. Let me go ahead and just show you guys that I only have 6 persona now. That way I have a little bit of space open to do this. Now we need to create, what exactly do we need to create? Do I really not have, like, what I am trying to fuse? Just that I am trying to fuse. Let me try that again. I'm trying to fuse a Flauros with Tarukaja. Now, in order to do this, we actually do need to use the group guillotine to do this. And here it is. So we need a Berith, an Eligor, and an Orobas, and I think the that is not what I'm looking for. This is the one I want. Okay, let me actually head to the summons here. And we need, the biggest thing that we need actually is going to be the Eligor. This one right here, because it has the Tarukaja that we need. So just make sure that one of your persona actually has the skill that you're looking for. Now for, come on, the group guillotine, if you go in here and go, hey, I want to create this. And yes, I do. So it'll say, it appears that you will need to summon this persona using the inmate registry. I will summon it if you pay me 12,067 yen. What do you wish to do? And the answer to this question is I actually do want you to grab all those. And let's go ahead. Sure. Crisis control. Make sure you grab the skill that you want, so Tarukaja, and then you can fill in with whatever else you're going for.
Extraordinary now for a rebirth.
We're gonna just skip ahead here. We've seen similar cutscenes before. And we get the persona we need. Yay! So make sure you don't get rid of that skill, of course, because then you would not get what you needed done. So we're gonna go ahead and just skip on all those. And then when you're done, exit out.
Done already? What?
Want to say, I still have business here. You'll take a step back, and then let's go ahead and talk to the twin wardens.
Do you need something?
Can I check on my status of my labor? I will verify the status of your penal labor.
Oh.
So you've brought us another persona we've asked for.
Indeed.
You did indeed bring a Flauros with the skill Tarukaja. That completes your current assignment.
See? You can do it.
You're better than I thought, inmate. I was thinking you'd just give up straight away.
Yes.
It is to be expected of the human our master saw potential in. You're dedicated, I'll give you that. Just keep it up, alright? Sure. That is a fine attitude to have. Talk's cheap, though. You're gonna have to put your money where your mouth is. I've gotta say, Justine, it's an accomplishment that he hasn't thrown in the towel yet. How so? That task list you wrote, it's not only keeping him on his toes, but helping him improve, too. I am not the one who wrote it. I have always assumed it was you.
Excuse
What?
me?
I don't know anything about that thing. I suppose now that I consider it, that list is far too precise for you to have written it. Quiet, you don't need to say that. But wait, who wrote it then? It wasn't our master, was it? No, I have not heard him mention anything of the sort. How long have we had this list? Is something wrong? Shut up, don't read too much into this. Just keep quiet and focus on finishing your tasks, inmate. Caroline, should we consult our master about this? All our master told us to do is oversee the rehabilitation, and it's our duty to follow orders. We shouldn't waste his time on something this pointless. Indeed, it does not matter who conceived the list.
Hey,
Now,
inmate.
quit prying, inmate. Got that?
Yes.
Of course, we will continue to offer benefits to you if you can further fulfill our tasks. All that we ask is that you work hard in the duty you are assigned. We shall do the same. Alright, so we get to rank... What rank are we? Oh, we're rank 3 now, and we unlock Lockdown. Ah! Speaking of Lockdown. Allows you to leave a persona to learn an attribute resistance. So we can actually, like, upgrade our persona now. We're not going to use that right away, but it's important. I can honestly say it's important. It's cool to have. As promised, I have granted you an ability that will prove greatly beneficial. You may now place the persona into Lockdown and train it to learn new skills. While you're lazily wasting away, your persona is going to grow all on its own. Talk about hospitality. Anyway, time for your next task. According to the list, it's... what is it, Justine?
No.
The next task is...
Farewell.
Please bring us a phoenix with counter. Speak to us again once you have obtained it. One more thing. The next privilege we provide for you will unlock great power. Therefore, we will need you to fulfill 2 more tasks before we can hand it over to you. The world's not so easy, is it? First up, bring us a phoenix that has counter. Okay.
No.
As always, speak to us once you have obtained it. We will know if the deed is done. Am I clear? Yeah, about that. All right. So, phoenix with... yeah, oh yeah, here's the lockdown. We'll talk about that a little bit later. I'll show it to you guys. I'm not going to use it, obviously, right now. Okay, so we actually want to start off by picking up a couple cheap lower level persona. First of all, I'm going to grab a jack-o'-lantern. If you don't have the persona that are required, you can always look up a fusion calculator and see if there's something that you do have. Because usually the fusion that... Well, it depends. Sometimes the persona that you need is something that you're going to have to go get, but usually you can fuse it up. Okay, so we're gonna make Yaxini here. We had her before, and she didn't have the skill that we needed. We need counter from her. So I'm just gonna refuse her, and then I'm not gonna overwrite her in the compendium, though. We'll just take foul odor, I guess, and...
It will receive extraordinary
no, let's
power.
actually not take Dormina. Let's take Rakunda
It will
instead.
receive extraordinary... Then let us begin.
So we're gonna do the guillotine again. So here she is. So she's part 1. Now once we have her, we want to make sure not to remove counter. So I think we're gonna be okay. Now once we have her though, we want to fuse her
Justine, you read here.
with Kelpie. So let's find Kelpie in here. There it is. Let's go ahead and grab it.
Your power.
And then we want to fuse these 2 together. And we will get Phoenix. So make sure when you go in here, sure. Make sure the first thing you grab is going to be counter, otherwise you're gonna have to do that all over again. Sure, there we go.
It will receive some... My.
All right, so now we have a Phoenix with counter. So let's go talk to... the twins again.
You change your done already? What?
Hi, I have the
Do you need
persona you
something?
want.
Now,
This presents.
it would
You
seem...
have brought a phoenix with counter just as we asked. Very well, your assignment's done. The inmate has grown considerably since we first met him. True, I guess we gotta at least admit that much. Your personas are starting to get pretty damn strong too. Huh? Is fostering personas truly rehabilitation? What are you saying that for? It is merely a thought I had. Will the inmate truly be rehabilitated if we help cultivate power within him? Keep it together, Justine. This is the job our master ordered us to do. Or are you gonna try and disobey your orders? That is not what I mean. That is not what I meant. Don't worry yourself too much over one measly prisoner. All we gotta do is get the most out of his wild card thing and make him work hard at all his tasks. The wild card? What is it now?
What is the meaning
The more
of
I
this?
consider this list, the stranger it seems. Its author must have known that the one carrying out these tasks would possess the power of the wild card. You gotta be
Excuse me?
kidding me. How could somebody predict that? I mean, even our master didn't know the inmate had that wild card thing before we met him. Are you confused?
Shut up!
No one asked you. Either way, this will all get resolved if you just hurry up and finish your rehabilitation already. Justine, give him his next task so he'll quit talking back. Very well. It seems that it is time for us to be serious. I don't know what's going on in this party, but here we are. So we got strength rank 4 now.
All right.
Now,
As previously mentioned, here is the second task you must complete before receiving your reward. Okay, so this
Farewell.
time we need a Setanta with Rakukaja, and you only need to speak with us once you obtain it. We will be able to tell. And we already have this persona, but unfortunately it doesn't have what we need. So
How fa-
let me go ahead and get
you'd like to
the
read the complete
persona
other
that I
paths
need.
You have walked.
So starting at the top, we're gonna need, like literally starting at the top, we're gonna need the
This persona,
Gathion, I guess?
You'll
Sure,
withdraw
let's go
this
ahead and
persona?
grab that one.
this is your power.
And no, wait, we're gonna need
Right
a
here.
jack-o'-lantern as well. Let's see here, jack-o'-lantern. All right, there's that.
If you'll withdraw this persona, this is your power.
And let's go ahead and fuse those. I need to double check and make sure my deck's not
You
getting
wished for
full
fusion.
here. Okay, it's actually not. So we want to fuse a Silky using
Do you really
this.
need this? Select the skills you'd like
Yes,
to
I
inherit.
do actually need this. For this one, sure. What do we need? We need this skill here. So make sure
will
you grab it.
receive Extraordinary. My.
Okay. So the next persona that we need, come on, go ahead and do that, is going to be a Lamia. Now we don't have the Lamia either,
Change your mind,
so we're
you'd
gonna
like
need
to
to
read the
fuse it. So
compendium.
let's go ahead and
Read
see
here.
what we've got here. I'm gonna head down here and grab the sweet key here, which is actually very
This persona
powerful.
withdraws
Wow.
this persona and accept
And
this
then we
persona.
also need a Suzaku,
This persona,
Suzaku, and
These
go ahead and grab
require This
those.
is your power.
All right, so now we have everything that we need. Let's go ahead and
inmate who wished
fuse
to-
those
Now choose.
two together to get a Lamia.
Will this truly help you? Select the skills you'd
I
like
think
to
it is in
inherit.
fact going to truly help us. Sure, we'll take that. No, that is not really gonna help. Sure, we'll take that. And we need to make sure we grab... Oh, we have Rakukaja already on our list. It's on the left side. I must say I wasn't paying attention, but I actually was paying attention. I'm just
It will receive extraordinary.
not there yet today.
I see.
Still pretty early in the day. All right, so we've got the Lamia and her weird snake-like undulating. It's kind of creeping me out, actually. Now we're gonna ignore foul breath. Mamudo, sure. Gonna ignore that too. And now that we have those two together, we're gonna go ahead and fuse.
Do you really need this?
This persona, and we want to make sure.
You'd like to inherit.
We're gonna make sure we grab the Rakukaja skill, so make sure you grab that, and then you can kind of grab whatever else you want here. Wow, we really don't have a lot of options, do we? Sure.
It will receive extra. Girls, let us begin.
And with this being done, you can level up here, of course. Let's make sure we don't remove the skill. And let's talk to the twins once again.
Done already? What? Oh, it would seem.
I see you brought us a Setanta with Rakukaja. Not bad. That's another one done. You know, I never thought you'd keep at this, even though it's not mandatory. You're pretty interesting, inmate. I must say, as Caroline noted before, this list is quite well thought out. The tasks are designed to push you toward achieving your goals while also measuring your true strength. I guess so. Hey, inmate, what are your thoughts on these tasks? They're perfect. Oh, you've got guts, inmate. Oh well, we should give him the next one. Let's see here. Huh? What the? It feels like I've seen the writing on this list before. Do you speak of the penmanship? Yeah, damn it, I can't remember. Do you recognize it, Justine? Compliment him after he finishes the next task. Don't spoil him though. Do it just like you practiced, with a piercing glare and angled hips. Wait, not that. Those are my notes. No, I mean... It seems you have been... It seems you have been rather looking forward to the inmates' visits. Never mind that. I'm talking about the handwriting of the tasks themselves. Stop yanking my chain. Now that you mention it, I do feel as though I've seen that handwriting somewhere before. Can I see? Keep your nose out of other people's business, inmate. To be honest, the sense of deja vu I feel when reading this list is certainly concerning to me. Who made this list, and why? What do you mean? The goal is pretty obvious. It's to help train the inmate. Beyond that, though, what exactly is the purpose of training him? Rehabilitation? Well, that is merely our master's order. Someone other than him wrote this list, correct? Then let's just assume there's some purpose we don't know about. If we're right in our assumption, the purpose will be clear once he finishes the whole list, right? I suppose you have a point. Hearing something logical from you is like a cool rush of air amidst the sweltering heat of summer. You didn't need to say that. Now then, let us reward you for successfully completing our task. We will now grant you access to the special treatment. We hereby permit you to create personas you wouldn't normally be able to handle. But the catch is, you'll still have to pay the price for it. Make sure you use this to the fullest so your rehabilitation comes to fruition. Do not disappoint us. Alright, so basically we just have to pay extra monies. Yeah, it allows you to pay a lot of money to create personas of a higher level. So that's actually kind of useful, but not really, because eventually we're gonna be fine. Now then, allow me to give you your next assignment. Please note that the next privilege we provide for you will be quite powerful indeed. Therefore, we will require that you complete 3 tasks before you can receive it. Alright, here's task number 1. Okay, so we're gonna be completing the next 2, and then I'm gonna just hold the other ones until we get into the dungeon. Yeah, this one's gonna be actually fairly easy. Your next assignment is a Neko Shogun with the skill Dekaja. You will only need to speak with us once you obtain it. We will be able to tell. Alright, So for this one, we have a couple things that we need to do. Let me check is my deck full at this point? Okay, it's not too full, so we should be okay. So let's start with heading into the registry here. And the first thing I want to get, let's see, go down to O, is an Ouroboros. Let's go ahead and grab Creepy Horse.
This is your power.
And we need to head down to R, which is the Regent here. So we want to go ahead and grab this as well.
This is your power.
So with that, let's head over to the guillotine, and we want to fuse these two together to get an Anzu. Now we have an Anzu already, but we don't have it with the skill that we need. So let's, sure, we'll take that. And we want to make sure we get Dekaja, so make sure you grab that. And we can put whatever else we want on this. Let's go with those two skills.
It will receive extra now for a rebirth.
Okay, and then with this, we actually want to head over to the group guillotine. Maybe I'll show that off. I don't think we've shown off a group guillotine on this. It's basically the same thing. It's just with a group rather than just two. All right, and then we want to head over to the group guillotine and go to the Neko Shogun. So it takes a Kodama and a Sudama, which we already have. If you don't have those, make sure you fuse them. And the Anzu that we currently have.
Need this?
So it's going to cost us 83.38 yen, and we're going to go ahead and do that.
Select the skills.
And I want to grab, let's grab Gloomy Child. Basically, the rain, snow, and pollen warning are always in effect at that point. We want to make sure we grab the Dekaja, because that's what we need. And you can put whatever else you feel like you need on this. Let's grab this. Yeah, sure.
It will receive extra girls.
Let's just show this off. I don't
begin.
think we've shown off a group guillotine. And that was the group guillotine. Yay! Anyway, we have the Neko Shogun, so let's go ahead and finish up this one. Yeah, that one was actually pretty easy. Make sure you keep the Dekaja, because we're gonna need that. We don't really need that one. Ooh, Defense Master. Let's go ahead and replace Invigorate. Oh, no, let's actually replace Invigorate. And let's go ahead.
You change your mind.
We're not really changing our
finished?
mind, but we do need to, we still have business here to talk to you.
Do you need something? Now.
Oh, good, you're here.
It
I
would
can sense
seem-
it within you, a Neko Shogun with Dekaja. You're really getting the hang of this whole growth thing. What's wrong, Justine? It's nothing vital. However, presiding over the growth of another feels almost nostalgic in a way. Do you feel the same, Caroline? What do you mean? We've never taken care of someone like this before. You're not wrong about that. And yet, our duty to aid his rehabilitation aside, observing his growth feels oddly familiar. But that can't be right. The inmate's growth and this rehabilitation are the exact same thing. Hey inmate, the growth you're getting from these tasks is helping with your rehabilitation, right? Probably. See, Justine, they're the same. Is that not something we should judge for ourselves, though? Anyway, Justine, don't forget about our job. The duty we've been handed is all that matters. Don't think about anything else. I suppose you are correct. I guess you're gonna keep worrying about this until the inmate finishes his rehabilitation, huh, Justine? Look what you've done, inmate, getting us all wrapped up in your fate. Ugh. Could it be? What's wrong? Nothing. But I believe I am beginning to look forward to seeing whether the inmate can complete his tasks. You heard her. Don't disappoint us, inmate. I don't know what's happening. I do know what's happening, but I don't know what's happening. This is just weird. Anyway, we reached rank 6. Yay. Okay, on to the next task. Justine. Stop staring at me, it's creepy.
Farewell.
Yes, here is the second task for getting the next privilege that we will grant you. We would like you to harbor a Lachesis with the skill Tetraja. Tetraja. There we go, within you. You only need to speak with us once you obtain it. Okay. So, we're gonna do that. So let's go ahead and talk to Igor. Oh, I need to double check one thing here before we go running in. We only have 2 slots. And I think we can get this in 2 slots. Let's find out. I don't have to clear out my deck. I don't even have to clear out my deck anyway, but I really don't want to have to clear out my deck, so. All right, start with, oh God, I have to go all the way to the top. We need an archangel. I know my alphabet. There we go.
You'll withdraw this.
So get an archangel. And can I go to the bottom? Yes, I can. Okay, good. And also a regent here.
Is this a fee is required? Then
so with these 2 persona, we're gonna go ahead and fuse them into
now choose
principality. Now for the principality, we need to make sure we have that
skills you'd like to inherit.
Tetraja that's on there. Yeah, I can say that. And oh, what do we want to bring with us? Doesn't really matter what we want to bring with us. Let's just bring some basic skills with us.
I see.
Okay, and then we're gonna fuse the principality with another persona, if we can get through this. Okay, don't care about forget. Thank you. So head back into the compendium. We're gonna get a, let's go like this. We're gonna go all the way down to S. Where is S? Sandman.
A fee is required.
Now this is one of the I think the Sandman was created during one of the alarm fusions and didn't give me crap for skills. So that's nice. To make Thoth here. And we want to make sure that, okay. We want to make sure that we bring over the Tetraja, and you can bring over whatever else you feel is necessary.
Receive extraordinary girls. Let us begin.
Okay, so with all of that, let's go ahead and get out of this. Sidewall, don't really care. Concentrate, don't really care. And then with Thoth, we want to again go into the registry. And this time we want to grab, what do we want to grab? We want to go all the way to the top. We want to go to Anzu again. This time, God, he's so expensive, but that's okay.
Then accept this persona.
Head back up here, and now we're going to fuse Anzu and Thoth to get the persona that we need. And make sure you grab the skill that you just made. Actually, it doesn't really matter because we're probably just going to dump this persona anyway. But still just want to make sure you get some skills. Actually, I know we're going to be dumping this persona. I want to clean out my deck after this. And just get rid of some of the persona that we've made and fuse some new ones and, you know, just mess things up a little bit. It's what we do around here. Okay, and that should be what we need. So let's go ahead and again talk to the twins.
Do you need something? Now, it would seem...
Looks like you're getting the hang of this. Well, that's another assignment done. Alright, let's keep moving to the next task before things get all messy like last time. No difficult questions, Justine. Just give him his assignment. Understood. Huh? What's with you? You're not usually this cooperative. I have no intention of abandoning my duty, but I would like to know the truth of the situation. After all, we possess a mysterious list which seems to have foretold the current state of affairs. Who wrote it? Why do I recognize the penmanship? Why does observing Gross feel nostalgic? And beyond that, what was the true intent of its creator? I thought I said no difficult questions. To be honest though, I have arrived at a hypothesis. What? You know the answer. We manage the inmate's power via several arcana, which symbolize the mystic nature of this world. In truth, the encounter we share with him is represented by the Strength Arcana. Strength represents great power, a mighty will, and the awakening of the unknown. Sounds about right. Caroline, in our interactions, has the inmate been the only one to have had something awaken within him? Perhaps therein lies the answer. Well, what's that supposed to mean? Ugh, damn it, why do I feel so weird? Do I get my reward now? Shut it, inmate. Can't you see we're in the middle of something? And we already told you there are 3 tasks you've got to do before you get your next reward. Although, this next task is going to be the 8th one, there aren't too many left on the list. You've come this far, inmate. I hope you see it through. If you do, the answer will surely become clear. And, you're more than just some random schmuck to us now. You're the only one who can find the answer we're looking for. You got that, inmate? Yeah, we got one more. We're not gonna do that at this second, because I do need to kind of shake my inventory or my deck a little bit. So, okay, next. You've only got to bring us one more persona before you get another reward. Which we do want to finish this up, but I want to,
Now.
Okay, so we need to bring, I can't pronounce that. There's way too many letters. Anyway, we need to bring that particular persona with Masukunda. And that won't be too difficult to do, but I do want to, so if you recall, let me show you what I currently have persona-wise. I have 11 persona with me, so I want to go ahead, shake these up a little bit, get some new persona, and I'll meet you right back here after I'm done. Okay, deck's cleared out, and screw it, we're just gonna get this done and over with. Let me show you my persona real quick here. I just cleared out some things. I should not have cleared out the Neko Shogun because we're gonna need it, but it's kind of a whatever situation here. Okay, so we do have our next thing, so let's go ahead and just grab the things that we need out of this. We're gonna need the Neko Shogun that we just dumped for no real reason. Luckily we have the money for it, so let's go ahead and do that. And we need a Clotho as well.
This fee is required, then accept this persona.
And on top of everything, you're gonna need an Anzu. Again. This is a pretty popular persona, ain't it? Now, I did jump out and save because there is something that can happen occasionally. Essentially, and this I've had it happen a couple times on this particular one, and I'm not sure why, but it just fails. And if it fails, it means you can just do it again. But I don't want it to fail because it's annoying. All right, and we're gonna be fusing this. If you look down at the bottom on the left-hand side, that's the skill we need. So let's wind, might as well.
It will receive extraordinary my.
All right, and here is the persona we needed, and here is the skill that we needed. It's right there. Popped right in there. Very, very nice. Let's replace Lullaby, sure. Spirit Drain, no, nothing that I really want. Actually, this particular persona, we're not even going to be rewriting in the registry, so it doesn't matter. And let's go ahead and I'm hoping this works. Okay, let's go ahead and we want to make sure that we get the Masukunda, so make sure you grab that. You can throw whatever else you really want on it. So there you go.
Let us begin.
And good, it worked. Like I said, I don't know why this one I've had failures in the past, but whatever. We've got it. Don't really care about rebellion, so I'm just gonna ignore it. And fortified mock, what does that one do again? Oh, increases critical rank during an ambush. Yeah, sure, we'll take that, thanks. Let's go ahead and talk to the twins
Jane's
yet
already
again.
finished. What?
No, I still have business here.
Do you need something? Now, it would seem. See?
You managed to
can
do
do
all
it.
3 assignments and you didn't once try to give up. Not bad. Not many tasks left. We might be getting close to finding out the hidden goal behind that list. You know, thanks to you, I'm actually starting to look forward to seeing what happens. Your attitude has shifted quite considerably, Caroline. I see now that the harsh mask you wear during the fusion ritual is nothing more than a facade. What? Perhaps in your heart you have longed for the days the inmate would come to fuse the specified personas. That's not true. What about you, Justine? You've been awful chatty lately. I suppose you're correct. I've never heard you laugh before, Justine. We have both clearly changed quite a bit recently. Perhaps my hypothesis is true after all.
Yes.
We have thought that if we were to complete the list, we would bring to light the intent of its creator. We have overseen the inmate, all the while considering the changes that have begun to appear within him. However, can it truly be said that the inmate is the only one who has changed? The completion of these tasks has also had a great impact on both my consciousness and my memories. No way, are you trying to say the list isn't supposed to change the inmate, but rather ourselves? I have no proof of that. However, if this list represented the will of our master, why has it fallen into our hands and not remained in his? This has got to be some kind of joke. You're telling me somebody made it so they could change us. But why? Are you okay out there? Ugh, what's happening? I can hear a voice in my head. Wait, I recognize this voice. Ugh. Caroline? What seems to be the matter? You are behaving quite abnormally. Does something trouble you? Our apologies, Master. Is the inmate proving to be too horrible a subject for you? No, the fault does not lie with him. If you must reprimand anyone, let it be us. Caroline. I see. Very well, continue onward with his rehabilitation. Our deepest apologies for that brief loss of composure. Now then, as you have completed 3 tasks, let us bestow upon you the next reward. We will now grant you access to the Guillotine Booster. Think of it as a way to increase the number of personas you can make with the group Guillotine. Plus, now you can perform some extra strong fusions using 5 or 6 personas. You should be able to figure it out with some effort, inmate. I mean, you've come this far, right? We expect that you will put its services to good use. Okay, so we actually have 2 more left, as you would expect. And yeah, so we have more fusions possible. Let's go check that out, actually. So I guess we've changed, huh? That much is clear. Strength, the 11th Arcana, which near evenly splits the major 22. The awakening of the unknown, a solitary woman calmly coming to face a lion. Caroline, let us assign the inmate his next task before we discuss this matter any further. If this list is meant to change us, that change must surely be important. Fine. Alright, inmate, it's time for your new task. Oh, and your next reward is going to be incredible, so you've got to do 2 tasks before you can have it.
Listen
Accordingly, these next 2 shall be the most difficult you have faced to this point. And it's not going to be that big of a deal, to be honest.
Farewell.
Okay, so we need to get a bugs with some Samarecarm? Am I saying that right? I don't even know if I'm saying that right. We'll be waiting for you, though I know you won't give up just because it's hard. Okay. So first things first, we've unlocked some new executions real quick here. We have like a whole bunch now. We can make Lucifer, Michael, like, yeah, we have like a whole bunch of these really big ones down here. I really don't have anything to say except for I will be completing the majority of these, though you'll do note like Lucifer is level 93 and we are only level 60, so we ain't doing that right now. We ain't the level that we need to be. Okay, but we do need to
You'd
head
like to read the
into
keys or the
our
paths
registry
you have
because we're going to be doing the next one. So starting up at F, we need a wait, where'd it go? No! Fu key. So let's go ahead and grab that.
This is your power.
And we also need, as usual, a principality. That's another one that seems to come up like a lot in these. Where is principality? There he is.
A fee is required. This is your power.
All right, and let's go ahead and fuse those
inmate.
two together.
Do you really need this?
Now, she's gonna learn it as level 41 here, so let's just go ahead and choose whatever we feel the need. Sure. Let's grab this. Let's grab this. Let's grab this. Oh yeah, we can do that. Okay, cool.
It will receive extra.
Actually, not too bad of a persona. We're gonna be getting a whole bunch of new persona when we go into the dungeon anyway, so it's whatever. Yeah, let's go ahead and replace this. Very good healing persona, as you may note. We've got restoring HP, curing pretty much everything on the planet, and then also reviving allies. That's nice. So now that we have that, we want to head over to the group guillotine, and the bugs is right here. So that's what we're working on.
Will this truly help you?
First of all, creepy AF, like what the hell? The persona that we need, I should back up for a second here. The persona we need is going to be Pixie, Paisaka, I guess? I don't know. And then the persona that we just fused, Haridi. So we have all of those.
Do you really need this?
If you don't have those, fuse them up. But I've already done that kind of
skills
like
you'd like
in
to inherit.
between dungeons and whatnot. Let's go ahead. We'll take that, I guess. And we want to make sure to bring over the healing spell. And let's go ahead and make sure we grab, actually, we have a lot of healing already, or a lot of fire skills in our group anyway. There we go, let's take those.
I see.
So there's bugs, creepy, I don't even know what to think about this. Yeah, teddy bear, blood on its mouth, skulls in its chest, creepy as heck. I don't like it. It's creepy. Let's not even worry about that. Now that should complete what we need, so let's talk to the twins yet again.
Do you need something? Now, it would seem...
You make it seem easy. Well, the assignment is done. Thinking back on our encounters here, we have lost our composure in front of you quite a few times. So, me and Justine had a little talk. I don't know how to put this, but we don't know each other too well, even though we're so close. We also have come to realize that each of us complements the faults of the other quite nicely.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had a deep conversation like that with anyone before. Oh, and it made us remember something super important. I bet you want to hear what that was. Isn't that right, inmate? I'd like that. Of course you would.
Listen up,
The thing that I
inmate.
remembered is something someone once told me. You explain it, Justine. Essentially, the 22 Arcana represent a journey. The fool embarks on a pilgrimage through the numbers, overcoming death and eventually obtaining the world. In short, this journey is the tale of one's path through life. So we realize something. If this wild card thing, the potential of the fool, proves that you're a traveler, then your becoming stronger will lead us all in the right direction. That may be the true meaning of rehabilitation, or perhaps it is something beyond even that. Regardless, one thing we can be sure of is that this list was written with the intent of being completed. Understanding and having faith in that intent is the change this list has brought about in us. Not that somebody like you would be able to comprehend that, but for us, it was something really important to learn. Oh, and I think we might know who that voice in my head was too. I can't tell you right now though. Okay, that's fine. I guess our fool is finally starting to learn his place. Regardless, we have grown able to reflect on ourselves thanks to you. This may not be something I should be saying to you, but I have quite enjoyed our time spent together. You hear that, inmate? You'd better overcome this ruin stuff. Keep surviving all the way until we learn the truth, together. We vow to do everything in our power to assist you for the sake of your future and our own. Alright. So, we get to rank 9. We have one more left that we need to talk about because I'm gonna cheat on it. Well, not really cheat, but like, I don't wanna fuse anything. So there you have it. Don't expect us to play nice just because we believe in you, though. We're gonna be as strict as ever.
Farewell.
Now then, it is time that I assign you the final task before you receive your immensely powerful reward.
No.
Okay, for that task, please bring us a Seth with high counter. Speak to us again once you've obtained it.
Listen
That's
up,
a Seth,
inmate.
one that knows high counter. Okay, so let's actually look at this real quick because it is a guillotine, a advanced guillotine one, and it takes 4 persona, and you need to do high counter. So you need Isis, Anubis, Thoth, and Horus. I guess this is a Egyptian one because those are all Egyptian gods in like mythology, right? So I assume Seth is too. So we need high counter. Now I actually have all of these 4 persona in my inventory already, so like I can go, or my compendium, so I can go grab them, which I'm gonna do. None of them have high counter, but in one of the mementos quests that we've already done, called the Killer Who Takes Out the Trash, we actually got a card with that. So let me explain by basically just grabbing this persona.
The skills you'd like to inherit.
What do we want to take with this? Basically we have the ability to grab everything that we want. And I'm gonna go with medium curse. I think we have plenty of blessings. Let's grab some electricity, fire. Ooh, wind is a no-go on this guy. Let's grab the heavy almighty damage and I think nuke or bless. Nuke or bless. Let's go with nuke.
It will receive extraordinary.
Very expensive, 67,000 yen. Like, ouch. Okay, so now we have Seth, but we don't have the skill that we need, so that's a potential problem. We're not gonna do that. Don't need Fire Break, because I don't care. Fortify Spirit, don't need that. Now that we have that, let's get out of here.
You cheat. Are you finished? What?
Because I think you have to
No
be
slacking
outside the world. Wait, do you have to be outside in the world to do this? Well, I want to show you guys anyway. So let's head into our inventory. And we have all of these skill cards. And this particular one, high counter, we got through that quest, the Killer Who Takes Out the Trash. That request, let's see here, was this one right here. And basically, I think we get it automatically. So pretty good to get that though. And we do in fact want to use that skill card. Now there's a bunch of different ways you can get high counter. You can use Cerberus, who learns high counter, and then use that to fuse a with a Horus to get a Scotty, and then do that to get then fuse Scotty and Silky to get an Isis with high counter. Apparently also you can fuse a Dakini with high counter with a Ame no Uzume to craft Anubis with high counter. But honestly, this is just going to be the easiest freaking thing. And yeah, we're just going to move on. I'm going to replace this with that high counter. And we're done. We are done with this. Using the skill cards, I think, is far more useful and just easier. If you have the skill cards, just freaking use them. Like, who even cares? Like, you do not need to fuse persona.
Oh, my.
Ah, is that a Seth with the skill high counter? Oh, we're automatically going into this, are we?
That's it. That's the persona we asked for.
Calm down.
You really made it?
Yo, what's up?
The inmate with all those pitiful personas actually managed this.
It's not even the most powerful one.
I guess I can compliment you this time. Well done. You have far exceeded our original expectations. This may not be a proper thing to say to an inmate, but you have done extraordinary work. You're a real handful, but I gotta give you some credit. As for the next task we will assign to you, there is nothing. You have fulfilled every duty available to you. As the ones who rule over power, our role is... rule over... power. Why did I say that? A voice is echoing in my head. Justine?
Are you okay?
It is nothing. Just my head. These memories. The one who first wrote this list. It was me? Or was it us? Just... what are we?
Are you okay? Like, seriously.
My apologies. Don't worry. This has happened to me, too. Inmate! This is all your fault for not keeping your mouth shut!
Sorry?
Caroline, do not shift the blame onto him. I hope you know you're a real handful, inmate. But fine. I'll grant you that privilege. We've really gone soft, huh? Perhaps you are too embarrassed to admit how much his concern pleased you.
Oh no!
No! Anyway, we're gonna give you a great ability this time. You're gonna cry tears of joy when you get it. And, inmate,
yes?
There's no doubt you're a problem child.
Ouch.
But honestly, we're real impressed that you conquered all the trials we put forth. You hold a surprisingly great potential. So, fight. I'm sure you'll be able to accomplish anything you put your mind to.
Thanks.
And you'd better put a stop to the ruin, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Leave it to me.
Trickster, I believe in you. Prove to us that you can reach the truth. We will be waiting for you.
Okay, so, lots of weirdness going on with this particular social link, but that's okay.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings
Now,
of
if you want to
rebellion
complete
and
the
break
compendium, which
yoke
we
of
will be
thy
doing
heart.
at some point in time
Thou
later in the
hast
game,
awakened the ultimate secret
you
of
do need to
strength,
do this social link,
granting
so make
thee
sure you get it done.
infinite power.
Alright, VIP treatment reduces the amount of money needed for special treatment. Nice!
Alright.
And also we unlock a
Alright.
new persona. Yay!
Be careful not to lose focus. You're still in rehabilitation till you can get out from behind the bars. Got that, inmate?
Okay. Well, I was thinking of actually splitting this up, but apparently that's just, like, not the case. What happens if we talk to them now?
Do you need something?
I don't need anything. Alright, well, let's get out of here because we are basically
It is
done
time, inmate.
with this. And we're free. Yay, what's going on here? Seems that Shido Dude's gonna be the new prime minister. The regulars here always talking about him. Meow. And the Phantom Thieves leader killed himself. People who used to support him were laughing about it. I kind of feel bad for him. Probably overworked himself. All right, well, now that we're done with all of that, we are officially at a point where we can kind of relax. We're gonna go into Shido's dungeon after this evening. We're gonna hang out with the twins to continue working on some of those things, but we're done with the social links. The ones that are not done with Goro Akechi, the prison master, and Morgana are all story-based, so there's nothing we can really do. Additionally, I mean, which makes complete sense that I have this completely done, because if you don't have this done, I don't think you can complete the social links. But all of my social links are maxed, and that basically means we're kind of at a point where we can just kind of coast through the rest of the game. We're gonna finish up the compendium eventually, but I do want to go into the dungeons because we're not high enough level right now. We are only level 60, and I think you have to be level 99 to actually fuse all of the persona, just in case you're wondering. We have technical rank 4. We're pretty well maxed out with everybody on Baton Pass. I think Ryuji and Haru are the ones where I don't have them maxed. So, just in case you're wondering. But we're good. We're pretty good right now. So I will see you all next time when we hang out with the twins and go into Shido's dungeon to finish up a lot of story until we have more story afterwards. So I'll see you guys then.